Doug Price here from the Agave Social Club podcast. Just wrapped up a new episode with the Lost Explorer Mezcal. We're normally talking about tequila. Every year I want to have a few Mezcal brands. Actually want to have some other agave distillates, some other agave spirits on the show. But I featured the Lost Explorer Mezcal. They have won a ton of awards, super craft, super small batch, very sustainable, really traditional, well-made mezcal. My guest was Joseph Mortera. Joseph is the global brand ambassador. He's a world-renowned bartender. He was a global ambassador for Hendrick's Gin for many years. He's in Mexico City. He's got his own bar, Cafe El Campo, and he's been a part of some of the top bars in the world. Every year, Bacardi does a massive bartending competition, and he won that years back. So this guy really knows what he's doing. And we talked about his story, a little bit on his background, his story, and then we also talked about how he is approaching cocktails, his thought process as he's thinking through ingredients, just very intentional. And then we really dug into some of this mezcal. This is the Lost Explorer. They've got 3 different expressions, 3 different varieties, and they're different and they're all delicious. Man, on the nose, if you go 1-to-1, man, they are all very different. We get a little bit of a foundation of what mezcal is. A lot of times I'm talking about tequila, and a lot of people don't know the difference. They maybe have heard of mezcal, but don't fully know the difference of it. So we start with really kind of just going through the foundation of what mezcal is. Espadín is a very common agave or maguey, just like Blue Weber agave. They can farm this, they can grow it, but they start with their 8-year Espadín. So 8 years, a long time in the ground. 8 years, earthen pit. These magueys, these agaves are being cooked underground, earthen pit. Everything's very traditional. They're being crushed. They're gonna go into fermentation and distillation. These palenques, these guys know what they're doing. This is made by Master Mezcalero, Fortino Ramos. So they partnered with him. Again, everything is very traditional. This brand is playing a lot on curiosity. We want to be asking more questions than there are answers to. And really what they're getting to is every agave, every maguey has a story to tell. In their journey from the ground all the way through into the bottle, they have a journey to tell. So very self-sustainable. They're very focused on that. I'm beginning to try different mezcals and just seeing the difference. Man, you think that smokiness, but and all of these, none of it is overpowering. I mean, there's a lot of complexity here for these different mezcals. This Espadín, it's green, it's bright. You get a little of the wood there, some citrus, very delicious. Then they have a 10-year. This is 10 years Tobala. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think I'm saying that right. And these are all Oaxaca. The area is Oaxaca here. This is a different species, a different variety of these magueys that they're using for this 10-year. You get some chocolate off of this, some tobacco. It's a little deeper flavor here with this 10-year. This is a 12-year Salmiana. Again, this is a different type of agave, different maguey. So this is so fresh, so green, really delicious. Like I said before, all of them, if you line them up and you go aromas off of each of them and flavor, they are all very different and worth checking out. Hope you listened to the episode. It's great hearing Joseph's story. I've got another mezcal that's going to be coming up in a few months, so starting to educate myself and to learn the difference between these different spirits, because they are all worth you trying. You can check out the podcast anywhere we listen to podcasts. You can follow me on Instagram at Agave Social Club. And if you want to learn more about the Lost Explorer, you can go to thelostexplorermezcal.com. I know there's a spot, there is an online retailer where you can purchase this online. It is worth you trying if you're interested in well-made, quality, high-end mezcals. Thanks for watching.